Yeah, let's start the meeting. Good morning, everybody. Okay, we have a new face here. Let me share with you about how we are going to conduct this meeting and what we do during these meetings. Mark, good morning. Nina, good morning. Shannon, good morning. Aster, good morning. Paul, Pula, good morning. And Lauren, good morning. So, okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start by sharing with you a little bit of the history of these meetings. Then I will introduce myself and I will share. We're going to go around and we're going to share what we do and what will be a good lead for us. Let's be very specific about what will be a good lead for us. And then I usually add one more question at the end. And today it's going to be about if you have the opportunity to write a book, what will be the title of the book? And what will be the book about? Okay, so my name is Maria Pannen. I am from Bogota, Colombia, but I have been in Denver, Colorado for 30 years. This meeting actually started here in Denver, Colorado. It used to be in person about, I would say 8 years ago or 9 years ago, we started these meetings here in Colorado. And during the pandemic, actually, we switched for having virtual meetings, which now really is more global. So that's great. In my business, let me tell you about my business. I have an online institute that provides certifications for people who want to really become proficient in DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. We work with the with the U.S. Department of Education. And so they go through the whole program. It's 8 weeks, and they do everything online. They have advisors, and we work not only actually in USA, but right now we work with UK and Africa. So the question about the book, what will be the title of my book and what will be the book about? The title of my book will be How to Become the Better Version of Ourselves. That will be the title of the book. And the book will be about my own journey, and perhaps I will share journey of other people. And I will wrap up the book at the end with some takeaways for people to, a little bit advices how to lead their lives from my perspective. So how we can become the better version of ourselves. That will be the book. Now I will pass it to someone and you will do the same thing. Mark, good morning and welcome, and then take it from here. We can hear you.
Is that better? Good morning, everybody, or afternoon for those of us in London. So my name is Mark Altmans, and I'm the chair of something called the Global Entrepreneurship Network in the UK. And we're one of 200 countries working to promote entrepreneurship around the world, and have done that since 2008. So we've been around a little while. And we organize an event called Global Entrepreneurship Week every November, which everybody's welcome to take part in. And in the UK, we run several different programs. So for example, particularly relevant to this group, we have run a program called Restart Ukraine, which is supporting female founders from Ukraine who've been displaced by the war. And so far we've assisted 200 businesses with that, and now looking to do our next cohort, which will be focused on Ukrainian female founders working in tech, so with tech businesses. Yeah, then there's a whole bunch of other things, but yeah, fully busy, never enough hours in the day.
Perfect. Thank you. So what about the last question?
The book.
Yeah.
I think I would call it equal, because I'm a bit of a male ally, and there is much to still do to find equity for women, particularly access to finance for businesses. And if you were to just sell it on the basis of money, you could increase, depending on whose numbers you accept, the GDP of the world by 5 to 13%. So it's the missing potential. Maybe that's a better title for the book than equal. Because I really do believe that we're missing out. Everybody is missing out, and so the sooner we can address that, the better.
Thank you so much, Mark. And do you want to call someone?
Who's next to my screen? Laurel?
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm new. I went to the women's conference last week, which was fabulous. And so this is my first entree to this networking. I'm pretty excited. I'm a commercial real estate broker. I sell and lease office buildings. I've done that for 34 years in Phoenix, Arizona. So we do part of NAI Global. We do have almost 200 offices globally, so we can help anywhere. That's what I do. A good lead for me is any company that has butts in seats. So I can help them find the seats to put their butts. My book would be titled Girl Who Hikes Mountains, Doing It One Step at a Time. So I hike a lot of big mountains. So comparing that to life, I think it would be kind of a fun book.
Okay, thank you. Do you want to call someone?
Oh, you know what? I'm having trouble seeing who everybody is on I've got a phone app going. Can you do it for me?
Absolutely. Let's go with
Okay.
Pula. Pula, you are on.
Okay, thank you. I am based in Portugal, and I am a former real estate agent that switched sides to the side of the purchasers and investors. So my company now, from 2020, delivers services to anyone, private or corporate, or any business, to relocate or base something in Portugal with a property base. We are like full shop stop, and we deliver the entire services around the purchase: legal, tax advisory, due diligence, service, procurement, etc., etc. The book, from several years now, I have the feeling that I could have been a writer somewhere in the past or in the future. But because I like a lot to write. And I think my specialty is about being able to put in words every kind of thought, idea, to express in words everything. I'm very good translate complex things to simple things. So, the book, I don't know.
Maybe you think about it and we come back to that so you can think about the title of your book. Where are you located, Pula?
Portugal, Porto.
Okay, perfect. Well, we're gonna go back to you. We're gonna go around and go back so you have time to think about your book.
Okay.
You wanna call someone?
I may call Pauline Crawford.
Thank you, thank you. Hi, everybody. I've just joined Global Chamber, so I'm a newbie as well, like Laurel. So, well, I've been talking with various people for a few weeks and already met some amazing people. So it's wonderful to meet you all. I'm British, but I live in Las Vegas with my American husband. Not that I've got several husbands, but he's my American husband. And I have written a book. My book is called The Power of Authentic Harmony, Magical Conversations That Transform the World. And I totally concur with what Mark said about the waste of talent in the world and how we could change GDP, etc. I've lived in Malaysia for 4 years, and I've lived a very long time in England, and I've traveled everywhere in the world. I'm very blessed to live here in Las Vegas now. And over Zoom, over COVID, I really learned the art of globalization through Zoom. So I have a lot of contacts in lots of parts of the world, especially in Africa. I do some educational work. So I'm very passionate about people, especially men and women, and how we truly get to understand each other, which I don't think we do yet, but that's a longer conversation. And in my book, I talk about how I design a new blueprint called Gender Dynamics Intelligence, which helps men and women to speak to each other. And my big vision with Global Chamber now is to really help the world to become more harmonious in every way. So cross culture, cross nations, across genders, cross generations, cross everywhere, so that we start to have what I talk about magical conversations. These are conversations without judgment, anger, or coercion. So I love to help people with difficult conversations, and that's my ideal client is a leader of a team or business who recognizes there's tensions around and they don't know quite how to deal with them. That's my favorite place to be. And it's a lot of behavioral work, conversation work, etc. So I'll leave that, and I'm very grateful to be here, and it's wonderful to see you all. Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Dr. Pauline, and nice to have you. Do you want to call someone?
Linda.
Hello, I'm so sorry I'm late today. I had the wrong link, but I was so persistent because I did not want to miss this meeting that I went all over. I re-signed up and all of a sudden I got on. So anyway, thank you for having me here. So my background is really about 35 years in high-tech marketing. I hear people talking about books. I haven't written one recently, but I did write one back in the 80s that was called the Software Channel Marketing and Distribution Guide, which was an important book at the time, is meaningless today. Things have changed so much since then. I enjoyed it. I used to do very big 10,000, 20,000 people events for high tech and really enjoyed that until frankly, I burned out. That was a lot of people to put an event together for. So since then I retired in 2001 and I went, what am I going to do now? I hadn't set myself up very well for the future for hobbies or what I was going to do, which a lot of times is, I hear typical. At any rate, I picked up a camera in 2001. Yeah, 2001, and had to hire somebody to show me how to turn it on and how to use it. That was before gaining any kind of expertise about what I was going to do with it. So I started buying so much equipment that I went, okay, this is getting really expensive. Let me see what I can do with it. So then I actually started charging for photography. I did a whole lot of different things at the time. Everything from boudoir to corporate branding and all of that. When COVID hit, that was another one of these slap you in the face. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? And because of my high-tech background, I had also developed software I went, there's got to be a solution. So I found a very bad solution. With my iPhone, you could take long distance photos, but they were really low resolution and not very good. I used to sit and fill in pixels for my clients because the resolution was so low. And then after that, I did find a really good software product. And since COVID, have turned it into a business, which has been really lucrative. In fact, carrying equipment around is pretty intensive. I finally got to an age where it got a little heavy and a little less interesting. So anyway, when COVID hit, I started the remote photography. And my clients typically are, well, individuals, but my typical clients are corporations that have multiple employees worldwide. So for instance, I have a couple of clients who contract for like 75 headshots over a period of 6 months or so to get all of their branding in line, which is really nice with remote photography because it gives consistent branding to their photography, unlike, you know, having to go into a studio all over the world and getting different backgrounds. Because what I can do is I drop in branded backgrounds and I work with the client to do that. The employees can go in, I have a calendar specific for them. They can go in, they can sign up on their own. And it's just really smooth. So because I didn't hear everything, I don't know if that's what you were looking for or if I talked too much or not enough. But at any rate, I really appreciate it. And thanks for letting me into the meeting a little late.
Linda, thank you so much for joining us again. And I find fascinating what you actually been able to reinvent yourself. So the question is, if you have to write a book today, what title would you give it and what that book will be about? I know you already wrote a book and it was not relevant anymore. So what about now?
Okay, so now it's another business book and it's basic. Oh, what's the title? I had it at one time. It's, you know, how to recreate your business using technology using technology, how to create a business using technology.
Beautiful. I think we all we all will read that book. Let us know when it's out.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna call someone?
Sure. If I don't call somebody who hasn't, Mieli, is that right?
Yeah. Nina, that's you.
Nina.
Thank you.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you very much. This is my first time here. I'm also new in Global Chamber, but I've been attending a lot of events. So yeah, it's been great so far. So I'm Neema Mleli from Tanzania, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of an NGO called Integrated Empowerment Initiatives. We do a lot of things, but our two main projects right now is a youth leadership program called Rise Up, where we help them in career mapping, goal setting, and also sorting them out into entrepreneurial skills. But we also have export readiness program for women entrepreneurs, women in business, women SMEs. And we also empower women entrepreneurs in Tanzania, but also in Africa. So we have a network also in Africa. And I'm also a vice president of African Women in Herbs and Spices. And so we also have, what I'm looking for is actually collaborations. We have a lot of panel discussions that we normally host every quarter and sometimes every month. So we welcome if you have a topic that you think that will influence youth or will make an impact to youth or women entrepreneurs, you're welcome. If you have people you've heard that they want to come and volunteer in Tanzania in the works that we are doing, we are also welcoming them very much. But also I have a company called Afrigen where we sell, we export agriculture products, cash crops and all, but we also have African prints, different of them, very beautiful. And soon we are going to launch our, for for Christmas. So it's African prints, but very beautiful for Christmas, the table mats and everything. So thank you, and I'm happy to be here. And the book that I would write is Empowered Voices. And it will be about my journey in transforming women and youth in Africa into global markets. So I think that's something that from today I'll start thinking about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Nina. You gonna call someone?
Yes, I want to call Laurel. Um,
Hi, Nima. I think I've already spoken.
Yes.
oh, sorry. Then Mark.
Mark already. Shannon, perhaps? Let's do Shannon. Shannon, you are on. Thank you, Nina.
Maha. Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shannon Smith, and I am a partner in international tax at iBailey. iBailey is a top 20 CPA firm in the US. And so my focus is in helping companies when they are doing business internationally. Good referrals for me are multinational companies. They may already be doing work in other countries or have operations in other countries. And if they are looking for better high-touch advisor and on the US side, that would be my focus, as well as companies that are coming into the US. We see a lot of companies bringing their operations to the US to be closer to their, bring the supply chain closer to the customer in this environment. And so if they're coming into the US, I lead the inbound services team for iBailey. So we help them come into the US, surround them with all of the things that they might need, like payroll, accounting, audit, tax, and even manufacturing and distribution advisory as well. So those would be my, I guess, two key great referrals for me. I've been a member of the Global Chamber for, I'm not sure how long, I think maybe 10 years. So I haven't been super involved with what I've been doing at iBailey, but I'm wanting to get back in and get to know all of you. So thanks for setting this up. If I were to write a book, it would be Recipes for Life. And I love to cook, and I also travel a ton with my work. So I've been to many parts of the globe. And so what I would do is take some very basic recipes from the places that I have visited, things that I loved, and maybe even throw in a story from somebody locally in that country. And I also love photography, so I'd probably share some of my photos from my travels there.
That sounds great. Let us know when it's out.
Yes.
Do you want to call someone, Shannon?
Yes, I think Esther hasn't gone yet.
Hi, everybody. Nice to meet you all. I'm dialing in from London, though I am a New Zealander. I met Mark recently, and I think I met Maha recently too. So nice to see you again. I've been with the Global Chamber, I don't know, 5 years or so. I help people expand their businesses internationally. Right now, I'm doing work specifically with UK-based businesses that are going into Italy. But I've done other work in the past. So at the moment, if you have any interest in Italy or doing business in Italy or know anyone that is, then feel free to send them my way. And I will help them out because I'm working with the Italian government. So not only is it support for Italy, but it is free to your customers or clients because we want to attract, good investment and capital and talent into Italy. Yeah, I didn't really know what this would be about, so it's nice to meet you all. I guess thinking of a book, I very quickly wrote into ChatGPT to try and give me some book titles. And it came up with Born of Strength because I said, please suggest some book titles for a book written about the impact of childbirth on individuals from a physical, mental and economic perspective, and how we can better prepare ourselves and support each other. Because I have got 2 little kids, and for me, they came out fine, and it was all a great experience. But I would say that I'm the 1%, and every other woman that I sort of know in the UK really struggles physically, emotionally, and financially when they have children. I mean, it's yeah, and now I wouldn't say that I was any kind of campaigner in the past, but now I'm certainly a bit of a campaigner on this topic, because so many women I know just they're pregnant and they don't even think about the impact. If they're a business owner, what that's going to mean for their sales. If they're working, what that's going to mean for their progression prospects and things like that. So, and then only after the fact they suddenly realize, oh my God, this is this huge impact on my life, and not really prepared for it. And it's as if we're all kind of going through this alone. But I feel like there's a lot of collective wisdom that could be drawn on. Yeah, Pauline.
Absolutely. Yes, Pauline, you have your hand. Yes.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know about this meeting till 8 a.m. when it started, and I have another meeting I have to go to. And I really don't want to leave you, but unfortunately, as I say, I didn't know this was going to happen. Does this happen regularly? Is this a regular meeting?
Yeah, once a month, every month. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. If I may, I will make sure I put it in my calendar for next time. But it's really wonderful to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Aster, did you finish?
Yeah, I did, but I also unfortunately have to go because I'm getting an urgent call, which is a bit annoying, because I would have loved to stayed on and actually met you all properly and heard the rest of the stories.
Good luck
But
with
I hope to
everything.
join again. I hope to join again. So thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Bye-bye. Okay, so we have Maha. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Astrid, for recognizing me. Hello, lovely ladies. This is Maha from India. Sorry that you cannot see my face live. Just my internet is tricky, but I hope my voice is clear and you can hear me well.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. I joined about 10 minutes late, but I think the introduction is about what we do, whom we are looking for, and if we have to write a book, what it would be. Am I right?
Yes, and the title of your book.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I am Maha. I'm a international trade advisor, or if I have to put it in a simple terms, exports growth strategist from India. We use artificial intelligence, global network, and proven sales process to help manufacturers and traders in their international expansion. Our ideal reference would be manufacturers or traders who are solopreneurs with a product that has a ability for international marketing or international market, but who are struggling without a proper strategy. But I see Nima here. I would love to get connected with you because we almost work in a similar space. I would love to share our knowledge or framework that would help exporters in Africa, because I do get requests from Africa to help their exporters. So that's amazing when I listen to you. What would be the book if I write? I've not thought about it much, but I've written some ebooks before. If a new thing, if I have to write, exporters hurry up, AI is here. That would be the title of my book, because international traders or the exporters or the manufacturers, they are missing the wave. AI is very much here, and Global Chamber is doing a great job. So yeah, thank you, Maria. Thank you, lovely ladies, for listening to me. I would share my LinkedIn profile link in the chat probably after some time if Maria gives a heads up. So I would love to connect with you on one-on-one person. And if you would like to get connected with any contacts in India, here is your go-to contact to help you out in India. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maha. Thank you for joining us. And I know I understand that you cannot turn your camera on. However, we like to see faces here. We connect, we're people. We are online, but this is a good thing. Okay, so let's go around quick. And I would like us to do a quick exercise because when we start talking about who we are, what we really need, and about the book, then sometimes we need to remember is what will be a good contact for us. So this is what we're gonna do just quick. We're gonna do quick the name and the contact that we are looking for specifically. Okay, I'm going to start. Maria Pannan, and a good contact for me will be anybody who really want to get through the certification of diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is an online certification. Mark. Mark, we cannot hear you.
So yes, thank you. So my name's Mark Ortmans. The contact I'd be looking for is other champions of entrepreneurship and particularly female entrepreneurship.
Perfect. Shannon.
I would enjoy connections with companies that are somebody that is looking to expand globally.
Okay, Nina.
I'm looking for anyone who is ready to collaborate and also want to make a difference or have a program that is thinking for women entrepreneurs.
Perfect. Maha.
Thank you. I'm looking for manufacturers who has a product and looking for international market strategies to expand their business to different countries and borders. So, yeah, thank you.
Linda.
I'm looking for specifically leads in the accounting, world coaching, as well as legal. In the legal area, I'd be very interested in contacts at Perkins Coie LLP or any accounting or legal company worldwide.
Great. Thank you. Laurel.
Okay, so I'm looking for locates, particularly in Phoenix, Arizona, but we can help anywhere. So headquarters or regional office, expanding or moving. The people that most often are the ones in charge of that are corporate real estate advisors or the corporate real estate director for the companies, CEOs or CFOs, sometimes the operation manager.
Perfect. Pula.
A perfect fit for me would be any person in the world, not Portugal, of course, with more than 55 years old, planning their retirement and wanting to do that abroad, in Portugal specifically. And that's it.
Perfect. Thank you. Nina. Nina? Okay, Aster.
Hi, I made it back. Sorry, so is the question who we're looking for? I think I kind of covered it earlier, but basically, I guess a CEO or a senior person in a innovative business that is looking to expand into Europe and Italy could be a location for them. Strengths in Italy would be aerospace, life sciences, advanced manufacturing. Everybody thinks about Italy for wine and food, but they don't realize that Italy has built half the International Space Station was built by Italian engineers. So there's a lot going on in Italy. You can get engineering talent as as strong and as good as Germany, but for a lower cost. And Italians tend to like living in Italy and don't like moving, so they won't leave once they start working for you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Let's see, Nina is there. Nina, are you still there? We see your face. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And the next one is gonna be, let's go around and share why people should do business with us. What is the unique thing about our service, product? What is about it that is unique about what we do or what the service that we provide? Or yeah, what is unique? So I'm going to start with myself. The unique thing about my program is that it's online and they can do it anywhere, and they can do it. It's a self-paced program. So they can get the certification anywhere and they can do it self-paced. And that's the unique thing about my program. Mark, what is the unique thing about your business?
So the unique thing about our business is that as a non-profit and non-political, non-commercial organization, we can reach, we can speak to anybody, and we're also set up to connect people to others around the world. So with a network in 200 countries.
Wonderful. Do you want to call someone?
Okay. I'm going to call Nima.
Seems like Nina is, oh yeah, she's back.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. For me, it's that it's a non-profit also, but for us, we have a comprehensive package. That's what is unique about us. We do things holistically, so it touches every sector that is coming up right now, and it touches the deep problems of women that have been there for a very long time. So we find solutions. Thank you.
Okay, you want to call someone, Nina? Okay, I will go with Shannon. Shannon, sorry, I'm not picking on you. I just see your name in my screen.
Sure, no worries. So what's unique in our space is that we are uniquely positioned to help companies, especially coming into the US, to expand internationally because of our national footprint, and also because a lot of the larger companies that are our competitors don't want to do any more of the things that early stage companies want to need from them, which is payroll and accounting services. So
Perfect. You gonna call someone?
yes, I will call Laura.
Hi. I'm in the service business, so there's lots of me out there. We have the ability to do business anywhere in the world, which it makes us unique and have one point of contact. But for me, myself, what makes me unique is I've got a lot of experience. I navigate the process of negotiation and locates well, and I have ability to find the right fit for clients and tenants often when others don't.
Perfect, Laura. Do you want to call someone?
Again, I don't know how on my phone to see who's
Okay,
on. So
let me do it for you.
oh, there we go. I
okay.
see participant. Okay, you go ahead.
Okay, Linda.
What makes me unique is the whole concept of remote and being able to satisfy customers' needs with a very high value product. It's unique in itself. It's simple and virtually non-understood. So, you know, getting around. And what's interesting is we belong to the Global Chamber and we all do worldwide business. So mine is a worldwide business doing remote photography.
Wonderful.
Who hasn't asked her? Who hasn't?
Yeah.
Who haven't we? Mark just spoke. Laurel. Who did
Esther. Esther, go ahead. Yeah.
Thanks. So the organization I'm working for at the moment is the Italian Trade Agency. And what makes us, I guess, different or special is that, as I may have said earlier, what we do is for free. And we will smooth the process for market entry into Italy for you. And Italy as a location is one that obviously everybody knows about, but from a business perspective, not so many investors, international companies, think of Italy. So now we are seeing more and more foreign companies starting to look towards Italy, but it is still behind in terms of other countries. And what that says to me is it's an opportunity. So you go to Italy, there's less competition, there's less, international competition. There's a huge market, 60 million people. There's absolutely no reason. It's just that perception is from foreign companies that Italy's got a lot of bureaucracy, but the reality is that we can help you navigate that. And also, it doesn't really have that much more bureaucracy compared to other European countries. So, yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Esther. And we're going to ask Pula.
Thank you. So what makes me unique is the fact that I only serve purchasers. I don't have listings or products. I don't sell things. I offer services, and my services are totally tailored to the profile of the client. It's like we are a conciergerie for a smooth purchase and intelligent purchase. I know I am unique because I didn't find anyone like me in Portugal yet. And in other countries, it's not easy also. So I think I'm going to the League of Extraordinaries.
Okay, yes, that's great. This is important for us, to see, okay, why are we unique? What are we doing different than a lot of people out there? So did everybody go? Hannah, do we miss anybody? No, I think we all went.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Hannah. Did you win? Yes.
Maha.
Yeah. Okay, so go ahead.
So again, our service is online. We give personalized focus, and our clients start seeing results within 4 weeks of implementation. And yes, because it's AI tools, they are future ready. Yes, that's from me. Thank you.
Wonderful. I think this is important, especially for network. If we are able to be very specific about the service that we provide or the product that we represent or sell, also to be able to say what will be a good lead for us, what exactly we need. And I found very powerful these meetings when the more specific we are, the more leads we get. And also what is unique about our services. So this is really important for all of us. I would like to go, the next thing that I would like us to share is what have you found is the more effective way to get leads or to get business? Could be social media, could be going out and doing network, could do the global chamber. What has been so far in your business the more effective approach? I will start with myself. My more effective approach has been in-person network and Google and LinkedIn. Those have been working for me. Let's go with Linda. What about you?
My most effective leads have been a lot out of LinkedIn, but a lot of Google search, where people are looking for photography and they don't understand when they contact me what they're going to get. The other thing is LinkedIn. LinkedIn and actually the Business Journal. When they post different industries that I'm looking at, I'll pick out the ones that I think I can do business with and start doing research on them and contact them. I'm starting a new strategy now of sending out handwritten notes. Next time I'll let you know how it's working because it's new.
That's really good because we are right now learning, maybe perhaps we're going to try something new. What do you have a membership with LinkedIn? Do you pay any specific membership?
No, I was on a meeting yesterday and I asked that question and they said, let's talk about it offline. So I have subscribed to their services and got Zip. It just, and it could be I didn't work it well. And I don't plan to pay for it again. I wasn't seeing the things that I thought I needed.
Okay.
I didn't need follow-up from them. I didn't need to use them for CRM or anything. So yeah, so I didn't do that. I don't do that with LinkedIn. Too many other places to spend money.
Okay, great. Good to know, Mark.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd go along with those comments on LinkedIn. I've actually got a free premium membership because they were a sponsor of ours last year. But I think the only difference I've noticed is that there isn't a limit on the number of people you can connect with a month. So you've got unlimited on that. But has it developed any more leads? No, it's probably got more people trying to sell you stuff. So, which is kind of ironic, but says that. But I'm a great believer in the networking face-to-face if you can do it. That's the absolute best. And the bit that was missing with the pandemic was that face-to-face serendipity. And every other type of networking or lead generation doesn't have serendipity in it. So it doesn't have the opportunity for the surprise connections that can really change things. And I've found that some of the most interesting people I've met have been accidental, bumping into people, almost spilling their drink at a networking function.
The face-to-face, they're so powerful in the human connection. I agree with you. Yep, totally.
And then the follow-up with LinkedIn, I think the fact that you can now just connect there and then when you meet, which saves you putting all that detail into your database anyway. That's really been quite a breakthrough.
Yep. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for sharing. Shannon.
Yeah, I think mine are also the in-person networking. So our firm belongs to a network of firms that has offices all over the world, and that's one of the reasons why I travel quite a lot to go and meet with those firms in person. They have conferences on a regional basis. And then within the US, getting to know local CPAs, attorneys through networking events is really helpful. A lot of CPAs don't, well, there are a lot of CPAs that don't want to touch international work. And so they will oftentimes refer clients to us and we can do just that side of it. Or if they feel like they've outgrown their CPA, they can move on to us as well. And attorneys are great referral sources as well. So try to, meet a new attorney or continue connecting with attorneys that I've met over the years on a regular basis.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. Before I forget, please take a couple minutes and write your contact information in the chat box. And most important, please save it right before we close the meeting. That way you can have all the contacts and you can do the follow-ups. So let's do that together. So everybody has everybody contacts. Because as you know, part of doing business is the follow-up. So let's. Okay, we're gonna go with the next person. Let's see if everybody finished. I love to see some linking. It's so easy these days to get the linking out. Just to get all the information there That is so good. I haven't done that yet. Like I need to learn how to copy my LinkedIn profile there. I will. Okay, we're gonna ask Aster the question about what is working for you? What is the effective way for you to get content?
So I have been experimenting the last couple of months just with looking at all of the data that we have with businesses that have successfully expanded into Italy, cleaning that data and then getting AI to analyze it to determine what are common indicators, and then using those common indicators to get AI to then search for matching companies, and then basically using Google to find the right contact person and using LinkedIn to reach out to them or email them directly. Or as I can't remember who it was that was saying about, was it Linda? You were saying you've been writing hand notes. So in some cases, writing a letter, which I think maybe coming from the Italian government is kind of nice. It's quite official and formal. Yeah, that's what we've been experimenting with. But I would say the main thing is, for me, has been really researching the companies in advance to understand whether they could have the potential to expand, and then ideally finding them at an event and going and talking to them in person.
Yeah, that human connection, keep going. Okay, we're gonna go with Pula.
Since I started my business in 2020, in the beginning of the pandemics, I have been finding out that the most effective way is networking, either remotely, because there wasn't another possibility at the time for 2 years long, at least, and lately personally. And given my services are so unique and are very premium and not massive, so people need to gain trust with me and understand very well what I do, so they can hire me and pass the word. So referral, networking, yes, for sure.
Thank you so much. Mona, welcome. I know your calendar was telling you at different times, but I'm glad that you are on here. It's nice to see you.
Same here. I apologize because a technological error, I guess, from my part. It was 12 Easter, but I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for joining us today. Nina, did you want to share what is working for you?
Yes. So for me, I would say it's more of webinars, attending webinars, training, networking with women, also attending events, conferences. It has made me have a lot of that has worked for me so far very well. And also connecting people in LinkedIn, sharing my knowledge, and you get connected with so many people around.
Wonderful. Mona, please don't forget to add your contact information and everything on the chat box.
Sure.
Laurel, did you already went?
I have not. I'll make it really quick. I, like everybody else, do a lot of networking because I'm terrible at cold calling, which I think is a fantastic way to get business, but I don't do it. So I get heavily involved with local organizations and get on committees. I find the more committees I'm on, the more contacts I make, and it's very helpful to me.
That is so good. Couple things has come so far is human connection and linking. Yeah, network is so powerful. I actually think this is our social capital is very important for us. Maha, have you already spoke?
Yeah, thank you, Maria. For me, our funnel starts with Facebook paid ad. and then we pull them into webinar and then nurture them through email marketing, and then a personal call out. So the combination of all these four always worked for us, and we have seen always the 10% conversions, which is pretty much higher in our industry. But I would say LinkedIn plays a very important role in building the brand and for high tickets.
Okay.
So a well-defined funnel and understanding of who our customer is, that has played out well for us. Thank you, Miriam.
Thank you. Okay, so we have 30 seconds to go, and let's go around, and I would like you to give one word. How would you leave this meeting? I'm gonna start with myself. We're gonna go quick, so we finish at 10 Denver time. So I feel more informed. What about Mark?
Yes, I feel better connected, I think. Yeah, thank you for everybody for your comments and insights.
Absolutely. Shannon?
Yeah, it was great to meet everyone. Thank you so much for arranging it.
Absolutely. Esther?
Inspired. It's very inspiring to hear all of what you do.
That's great. Maha, one word.
Powerful. Ladies are always powerful.
Thank you. Linda?
Inspired.
Wonderful. Laurel?
Energized.
Yay. Pula?
It's my second meeting, and I have the same feeling I had before. It's a genuine sharing. I love it.
Thank you. Nina?
Wonderful to hear everyone what they are doing. So it's great to learn from others.
Thank you. Mona, I know you're just a few minutes, but anything, give us a word. Let me close the meeting.
I'm just happy to be among this esteemed panel of wonderful ladies from around the world, and I look forward to attending next time, and I'll make sure I adjust my timing on my calendar.
Okay, well, see you next month. Have a great month, great business, and great meeting. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.